Hi, welcome to Metro Vancouver Close-Up, highlighting the sustainability leadership of Metro Vancouver members. Today, new trails in the city of North Vancouver, more trees in Delta, and Richmond's Energy Save program. Regional climate projections have been published by Metro Vancouver, and it's one report of several that relate to greenhouse gas emissions here. Metro Vancouver members are addressing climate change too, and in the city of North Vancouver, non-polluting transportation is a priority, with several new trails underway and a bylaw that relates to gas pumps. The North Shore Mountains are known for their hiking trails, but most of those are inaccessible for people who use wheels to get around. The options are about to expand in a big way. The city of North Vancouver is completing what's known as the Green Necklace, a paved trail that surrounds the city's central Lonsdale area.
It basically is a 4-meter wide path that goes about 7.5 kilometers around our city, connecting up our high schools with our shopping, with our recreation centers, and it gives people an alternative to using their automobile.
It features the work of artist Mia Weinberg, who developed a technique to apply playful designs to the asphalt, including a series of whimsical stencils.
I wanted this piece to help people connect to their neighbours. So they see something when they're out on a walk, and maybe they say to someone that they see walking along, "Oh, look at this," and they talk to their neighbours.
I went on the trail the other day and saw them for the first time, and I was really entertained by it, and I thought it was really neat. And since then, I've heard people comment on it, and they love it. We've got some really neat stuff along the way, and it really gets people out and exercising.
The city is also working on the final and perhaps most challenging section of another paved bicycle and pedestrian route, the Spirit Trail. It will eventually connect Horseshoe Bay to Deep Cove. This piece is tricky because it has to go through Mosquito Creek Marina without affecting the operation of the boat lift.
We have to go underneath their boat lift and over the Mosquito Creek creek itself. It's going to go beneath the water line, little portholes to look into the water, and then back up and over. It's costing us about $6 million to go about 100 meters.
It's all part of the city's continuing efforts to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by getting people out of their cars, especially for short walking or bicycle trips. And for those who are still driving and gassing up in the city of North Vancouver, a gentle reminder at the pump.
We now have a sticker that goes on gas pumps that has 2 messages. One is about burning fossil fuels contributes to climate change. And then number 2, it gives you some helpful hints about how you can become more energy efficient by using your gasoline wisely.
Initiatives like these reinforce the city's message about getting people out of their cars, not just for their own health, but for the health of the planet. Trees and shrubs on private and public lands are collectively known as urban forests, and a new guidebook outlining best practices has been developed with input from many local governments. One contributor was the Corporation of Delta, where a program is underway to preserve its tree canopy, and boulevards are one area where they're branching out.
This urban canopy is really, really important for people to understand that we have to keep. It has to do with cleaning our air and many, many healthy things.
According to a 2014 study, Delta had lower than optimal tree canopy cover. The Corporation of Delta has since launched an urban reforestation plan.
Our job has really now been to try and educate people, not only on the benefits of trees, but what it'll be like 5 and 10 and 15 and 50 years down the road.
The general public, I think, they understand that there's a lot of environmental benefits associated with trees, but they don't really understand the scope. A big benefit is stormwater mitigation. That's directly proportionate to the size of the tree that we install. Air quality in regards to particulate air pollution, as well as a number of other things like ozone. Wildlife habitat. There's a lot of socioeconomic benefits as well. We can limit the amount of maintenance required on asphalt simply by shading it. People shop longer on streets that have trees. Trees can contribute to the value of your properties.
We really all benefit in the entire region with the continued planting and replacement of trees that are being taken down. When we have development take place, we require the developer to replace the trees 2-to-1 on a property if they are taken down. The taxpayer doesn't pay for all these rejuvenations and replantings. If they can't replace all of them on property, we take a certain amount of dollars in lieu of that tree. We amass the amount in a tree fund and go about to plant trees in people's yards, on boulevards and parks.
We're trying to create something that is sustainable. It offers the environmental benefits, but also the real benefit maybe is that the younger generation is going to interact with the trees. They're going to see squirrels, they're going to see birds, they're going to see a raccoon maybe. That is how we improve the urban environment going forward.
The City of Richmond has several programs that guide residents and businesses in reducing greenhouse gas emissions by finding efficiencies in heating, appliances, and vehicle use. The Carbon Marketplace is the newest, offering funding possibilities for Richmond businesses that take extra steps to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. In 2008, the City of Richmond signed on to the BC Climate Action Charter and committed to carbon-neutral operations.
The Richmond Carbon Market was developed as a way to support local businesses, organizations for their own emissions reductions, and then use those credits to offset the corporate carbon footprint.
In 2015, the Pacific Gateway Hotel was one of the first participants in the program and received funding in exchange for over 2,500 tons of carbon emission reductions that meet strict provincial guidelines.
And here we are in our one-bedroom suite on the second floor. So in our bathroom, we have low-flow dual flush toilets. We have low-flow aerators on our faucets. In the tub area, we have a low-flow shower head. And to save plastic on all the amenities that we would have here, we have our shampoo dispensers and conditioner in the shower area. So those are the initiatives we've done to reduce water consumption and, of course, plastic.
Initiatives like the Richmond Carbon Marketplace are just one of many things that we as businesses can get involved in. We've got a team that's highly involved in this kind of initiative. We've got an owner that's happy that he's saving money on the bottom line. And at the end of the day, it's just the responsible and respectful thing to do.
And then over here, our energy-saving technology with the heat pumps. Up there is a motion sensor, and what that does is it tells the heat pump if the room is occupied or unoccupied. And if it's unoccupied, it shuts the heat pump off. It's a well-designed. It's almost room temperature here. You can walk in here and you don't feel any excess heat that would normally come from a boiler plant. So, great investment, gives the hotel great energy savings.
I think the more successful that we are developing this program, and I think other cities will potentially develop their own carbon market. We are a part of a larger region, and we're always happy to share best practices with other municipalities.
Getting involved with the Richmond Carbon Market is just one of many aspects that we've been looking at. And this particular one it's very community related. It's directly related to what we do as a business within the City of Richmond. It involves our team, it involves financial savings, it involves giving back. It just ticks off so many of the boxes that are important to us as a company.
Our thanks go to everyone who shared their stories. See more videos on the Metro Vancouver blog, Facebook page, and YouTube channel. That's all for our February 2017 edition. I'm Dagmar Timmer. Stay tuned for the Sustainable Region.